There is something quietly heartbreaking about a guinea pig sitting alone. They may still eat, they may still explore, they may still make little sounds when you walk into the room, and from the outside, everything can look completely normal. But what if there is something missing that you cannot see? Because guinea pigs are not naturally solitary animals. In the wild, safety is found in numbers. A guinea pig doesn't simply live beside others for company. Its world is built around the presence of another guinea pig, another body to hear, another scent to recognize, another set of ears listening for danger. And this leads to a question many loving owners never think to ask. Can a guinea pig feel lonely, even when it has you? The answer is more complicated and more emotional than you might expect. Your guinea pig was never meant to face the world alone. To understand why companionship matters, we have to understand what a guinea pig's brain is constantly trying to do: survive. Guinea pigs are prey animals. Their instincts are designed around detecting danger before danger reaches them. In a group, that responsibility is shared. One guinea pig hears something, another notices movement, another suddenly freezes, and the entire group reacts. This creates something incredibly important: social security. When a guinea pig lives beside another guinea pig, the presence of that companion can become part of its emotional environment. It's not necessarily thinking, "I'm happier because I have a roommate." Its nervous system is simply receiving a message, "I'm not alone," and that message can matter enormously. But here's where things become interesting, because you might be thinking, "But my guinea pig has me. I feed it, I talk to it, I spend time with it. Isn't that enough?" Your relationship absolutely matters. Your guinea pig can recognize your voice, your routines, your movements, and even the patterns of your daily presence. But human companionship and guinea pig companionship are not identical, and your guinea pig knows the difference. You can be their safe human, but not their guinea pig. There is something beautiful about the bond between a guinea pig and its owner. Over time, your presence can become predictable. Your footsteps don't automatically mean danger anymore. Your hand entering the enclosure doesn't always mean something frightening is about to happen. Your voice becomes familiar. Your smell becomes familiar. And eventually, a guinea pig may relax around you in ways it would never allow with a stranger. That is trust. But there are certain social experiences only another guinea pig can provide. The quiet communication between two guinea pigs is happening constantly. They communicate through sounds, posture, movement, scent, proximity, and tiny changes in behavior that humans often completely miss. One may settle down, the other settles nearby. One begins eating, the other follows. One becomes alert, the other notices. It is almost like having another nervous system nearby saying, "I'm watching too." And that is something you, no matter how loving you are, cannot completely reproduce. But the next behavior reveals just how deeply social this relationship can become. Sometimes they don't need to touch, they just need to know someone is there. Imagine two guinea pigs resting in the same enclosure. They're not playing, they're not cuddling, they're not even looking directly at each other. They're simply sitting several inches apart. To a human, that might look like nothing, but emotionally it can mean something very different. Guinea pigs often don't need constant interaction to benefit from companionship. Sometimes the comfort is simply proximity. Knowing another guinea pig is nearby can create a sense of social safety, and this is one of the easiest behaviors for owners to misunderstand. You might see two guinea pigs quietly existing beside each other and think they're not doing anything, but they are.
They're sharing an environment, sharing sounds, sharing scent, sharing awareness, and sometimes that quiet presence is the entire point. The most meaningful relationships aren't always loud. Sometimes they're just two small animals resting peacefully because neither one has to experience the world alone. The sounds they make can become part of their social world. Now listen closely next time your guinea pig hears another guinea pig. You may notice squeaks, chirps, purr-like sounds, little grumbles, or subtle vocal exchanges. Not every sound has one fixed meaning. Guinea pig vocalizations depend heavily on context, but their communication is a major part of how they navigate their social environment. And here's the fascinating part. Because a guinea pig doesn't just experience another guinea pig as a visual object, it experiences its presence through sound. A familiar squeak can become part of the environment. A movement can trigger a response. A companion's behavior can influence what happens next. This is why a quiet enclosure can sometimes feel very different from a socially active one. And if you've ever noticed your guinea pig becoming more animated when another guinea pig is nearby, you may have been witnessing something deeper than simple excitement. You may have been witnessing social engagement. But there is another reason companionship matters, and it has less to do with happiness than with fear. When something scares them, social presence can matter. Imagine a sudden noise, a door slams, something falls, a shadow moves across the room. Your guinea pig freezes, its body becomes still, its instincts take over. Now imagine another guinea pig nearby. That second guinea pig also reacts. Maybe it freezes, maybe it runs, maybe it starts investigating again after a few seconds. And gradually, the first guinea pig may begin to respond to the situation differently. Social animals can be influenced by the behavior of those around them. This doesn't mean one guinea pig magically eliminates another's fear. It means their environment isn't experienced in isolation. There's another animal responding to the same world, and that can be incredibly important for a prey species. Because fear is easier to experience when you're not the only one watching for danger. Which brings us to something owners often feel guilty about. If your guinea pig is currently alone, this is not a reason to feel ashamed. You may have rescued them. You may be caring for them better than anyone ever has. You may spend hours talking to them, feeding them, cleaning their enclosure, and making sure they feel safe. That bond matters, and you should never interpret social needs as proof that your guinea pig doesn't appreciate you. It can appreciate you deeply while still benefiting from another guinea pig. Those two truths can exist together. You can be the person your guinea pig trusts, and another guinea pig can be the companion who speaks its own social language. The goal isn't to replace your bond. It's to understand that your guinea pig may have emotional needs that exist beyond the human-animal relationship. And that realization isn't meant to create guilt. It's meant to create understanding. Of course, companionship also has to be introduced responsibly. Compatibility, sex, neutering status, temperament, space, and proper introductions all matter. Simply placing two unfamiliar guinea pigs together is not automatically the right solution, because companionship should create safety, not more stress. The most beautiful sign isn't the loudest squeak, not the biggest popcorning session, not even the most obvious interaction. Look for relaxation. Two tiny animals, two nervous systems, two little lives sharing the same safe space. And perhaps in that quiet moment, there is something deeply important happening. Not excitement, not entertainment, just belonging. Because to a guinea pig, happiness may not always look like having someone constantly interacting with them. Sometimes it means having another small heartbeat nearby while the world becomes quiet. And if your guinea pig trusts you enough to relax in your presence, that is already something incredibly special. But when they can also experience the natural companionship of their own kind, you may be giving them something humans can never completely replace: the comfort of not having to face the world alone. And maybe that's the hidden language of guinea pig happiness. Sometimes love isn't about being held. Sometimes it's simply about being beside someone who makes the world feel safer. If this changed the way you see your guinea pig, leave a comment and tell us about the companion they share their world with. And if you want to discover more of the hidden emotional world behind your guinea pig's behavior, consider subscribing to the Guinea Mind, because sometimes the smallest animals have the biggest feelings we almost never notice.